fucking lame.
That engine is fucking loud. And it's also loud. Let's go look at Fox. Because Fox is not that loud.
Fox is loud by default. What are you on about?
Not with the mod.
Well then.
I mean, the engine is still kind of beefy, but it's never tracks making your ears bleed.
It's not really that it's, you know, beefy either. It's just there's no muffler. It sounded it straight pipe out the side. That's what it sounds like.
There is with the mod.
Which is probably more correct.
Yeah. We should probably mention that I installed the Epic Thunder sound mod. Which, fucking awesome.
No, you started the recording?
Yeah.
Ah. God damn it, Berserker.
Mention talk.
Yes. Yes, Epic Thunder. Good mod. Need some tuning.
Needs a bit more work, but I mean, it's still fucking better done than Gaijin's own sound design.
Yeah, you know, being able to hear where planes are coming from more reliably, even though there are other things around you.
Yeah.
Very good. Because, now I have not I haven't stood next to a Panther when it starts up.
I haven't
Fair
either.
enough. Though I've stood next to engines that are equally, if not louder. And I could still hear a plane over it.
Yeah.
Plane engines are ridiculously loud.
Planes are very, very, very loud.
Yeah. And it's very amplified with having a propeller as well.
Yep.
Oh, I broke the hanger again.
Oh no.
Like, bad.
What did you do this time?
Well, you know the HSTVLs that come when you're looking at the Americans?
Yeah, those are fucking loud.
Yeah, you see, I switched to the Germans, and then switched back, and then they spawned in, turned to 90 degrees, went into the firing range, managed to flip one of the fucking tanks on the firing line. And then I figured out that the building and most of the rocks on the firing, well, next to the firing range is not actually solid.
What a surprise! Gaijin hitboxes.
Yes. Also, those two tanks that are on that fucking line, they don't interact with each other.
Great.
But they did interact with the firing line.
Yeah. Gaijin
I broke
hitboxes.
it immediately!
Damn it,
Puma,
Peter.
why are you going backwards?
Stop breaking things.
Oh no.
And speaking of breaking things, except not really, the Fallout TV show.
Oh yeah. That's the thing.
It's premiering soon, GM. And by that I mean this week.
Circer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Picture, another one.
Is it still driving backwards?
Look at the picture.
I am.
Look at the background.
I am.
You see that gray dot in the well, up left, in between the two leftmost tanks? That's the Puma. Driving in the firing line.
Yeah.
Why? Also, it's not supposed to go that way.
No, the fucks did the same when they swapped it into that. It did a 180 and went out into the firing range and drove on that road.
Guy Jen!
Yeah. But yes, ow. Fallout TV show.
Yes.
I am kinda excited.
I am cautiously optimistic.
Like, I haven't watched any of the trailers because
I've seen a picture here and there because
and
can't fucking avoid it because of internet.
Exactly. I mean, I've seen pictures, but I haven't actually seen any of the trailers because fuck trailers, they just spoil the fun.
True.
At least when you know it's something you want to watch.
Indeed.
But yes, I've seen pictures and the fucking ghoul makeup is amazing.
That's true.
The costume design I've seen in the pictures, freaking amazing. Hopefully, they've actually made a decent story out of it as well.
Yeah, and that's the part where I'm cautiously optimistic.
That's really where everything can fall apart, isn't it?
Heh, fall apart. Heh.
It's kind of like, you know, the Star Wars sequel trilogy.
Yeah, that's they had a great concept and they fucked it up.
Yeah. Like, they had some characters with a lot of potential.
Oh yeah, definitely.
They had a setting that is literally fucking... Well, at this point, the fucking well, not really multiverse, but it's not a multi-galaxy opportunity full of fucking good ideas.
Yeah, and it's not like the community didn't help either, to be fair. If they just opened their eyes, they had a quite a fledged out world at this point that they could have drawn from a lot more.
Yeah, taken some of all the expanded stuff and turned into actual canon.
Yeah, you know, some of that expanded
the...
stuff is actually thought through. Who would have thunk?
Quite a lot of it is actually really fucking good.
Yeah, a lot of it actually makes sense.
I mean, it's kind of what Dave Filoni did with a lot of his TV shows. He went in and looked at actual military history, actual fan-made content, actual looked at the fucking universe that's already set up and then made something amazing out of it.
Yep.
And then did it again another fucking 4 times.
Yep. Who would have thought that doing a little bit of research and stuff actually would sense, eh?
It was kind of the same with the... I mean, the moment they took Filoni and Dave Favreau took the Daves off, off of Mandalorian, it kind of went to shit. And they basically had nothing to do with Book of Boba Fett, which was kind of a massive shit show.
Yeah, they could have done that a lot better.
By the way, yet another fucking character where there is so much in the expanded universe. And then they brought them back for Ahsoka.
Yep.
And while I feel the pacing of that show was a bit off...
Yeah, it had some, like, weird, like... Yeah, pacing, as you say.
It was very either nothing happens in an episode or everything happens in an episode.
Yeah, which was a bit weird.
And it kind of cuts off mid-story, which is fair enough, being a multi-season show, but still, yeah, at least give us a bit of closure.
Yes, please. I agree with that. Now, on that note, if you give the Daves just here's the money, here's the story, do whatever the hell you want.
Make the Dave's head of Star Wars, damn it.
Yes. And get some true Star Wars nerds in there.
Yeah, I mean, Dave Filoni is one of the biggest fucking Star Wars nerds on the planet. Yeah, what did you break now?
Everything.
You really did. They're trying to make a baby puma. Actually, they're probably trying to make a baby panther, seeing as it's a leopard and a puma.
Yeah. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, for fuck's sake, indeed.
Anyway,
yes. Very few people who are bigger Star Wars nerds than Dave Filoni.
that is true.
Almost like he kind of filled out a 5-year gap of intergalactic war.
Yep. Now,
And the origin of the Resistance.
you know, Rogue One.
Yes.
I like that movie.
Honestly, it's probably in the top 3 best Star Wars movies. And now this video is definitely gonna get disliked to all hell.
Yeah, but at least it's gonna get views because it's controversial. So I'm sticking with it, okay? Let's milk that fucking YouTube algorithm as much as we can. Yes, anyway, I like that movie.
It is a really good fucking movie.
Now, it has some weird, like, random things here and there, but it's fine. They're trying to fit something that could have been done in 3 movies into 1 movie. If you really stretch the story.
Yeah, it's kind of a recap of how they got the plans more than anything.
Yes. But I like it because it gives them closer to the original and, all the things.
Yes. Yes, and explains why the fuck there's a giant fucking exhaust port on this massive death weapon that, if you just put one thing in it, the entire thing explodes.
Yeah, that for some reason it's a straight shot and not a single kink in it.
Yep. Because it was built intentionally with that flaw so it could be destroyed.
Yeah, I love it. It is incredibly silly, but it's, it's a movie. What the hell did you expect?
Yeah.
Now.
It's the
I mentioned it to you before that I kind of just want a 1-hour version of the fight over Coruscant because I like space fights.
Yeah.
I want a Star Wars trilogy where that has more of focus as well, because it's kind of a big deal in Star Wars, those bloody ships doing things.
1 hour Clone Wars special and just the Battle of Coruscant.
Basically, I kind of want something like that, but in the level of detail that the original prequels
Yes.
were made, like in that level of detail and stuff, just with some modern tinkering with lights and stuff. I just like that one scene where you see the banking clan. Magnificent, or what the hell it's called, those frigates.
I'm blanking on the name, but yeah, the ones that kind of look like horseshoe crab got turned backwards.
Yes, that has a royal ass ton of turbo lasers on the underside of it.
Yes.
But has basically no armor.
Yes.
Now that scene where one of those are being whacked by the spat from the hangar of the Venator.
I just want more scenes like the one in Rogue One where they use a hammerhead Corvette to ram a fucking Imperial Star Destroyer into another one.
Yeah, that too. But just that one scene, that sound and that light and everything, it was so epic when I first saw it when I was a kid. And I still love that entire sequence today.
It is a great sequence. It's
well,
it's
well speak.
It's probably, I won't say the best sequence of the prequel trilogy, because the fucking Battle of the Fates, nothing beats that.
That's true. Also, hello there.
Yeah.
Yeah. The amount of memes.
Yeah. It is a really, really good fucking sequence. Also because, despite the fact that it is... I mean, there is no real physical interaction between any characters.
Yeah.
They still manage to convey Obi-Wan and Anakin's personalities so well in a fucking dogfight in space.
Yeah, you get that fucking... it's so good.
You get the dynamic and how they work as characters. Anakin being cocky and fucking reckless, and Obi-Wan just fucking trying to survive Anakin's shenanigans.
Yes. Like, you know, trying to shoot the drone off his ship.
Yeah.
Great idea.
And when that didn't work, let's just ram them off.
I mean, that was a better idea, to be fair.
It was, but it's still not a good idea.
No, but, I mean, the landing they had wasn't exactly optimal either. So.
Oh, no, because those are fighters that aren't really meant to land.
I mean, they have landing gear, but they're not meant to land at Mach 10.
Yeah.
Trying to, for some reason, they decided to shoot out the deflector shield way before they were there, so the very physical door started closing.
Yeah.
Great.
I also feel like the whole idea of the deflector shield over the hangars doesn't really work when you're using droids in particular.
Yeah, another thing as well is the fact that the fighters could go in and out there no problem.
Well, that's kind of my point. You know, there's probably an encoder somewhere on the Vulture droids and all the other ships that transmits a code so you can pass through the shield.
I mean, they do that in the sequels, the original sequels. You know, they have to do the code to quote unquote lower the deflector shield, even though there's still a airtight shield there.
Yes.
They did that with the Lambda and stuff. And,
exactly.
Yeah. So I completely see that point, but that's not really what.
When you have a robot, that process is fairly automated.
Yeah, no shit.
Pretty easy to salvage from, you know, the thousands of fucking Vulture droids they destroy.
Yeah, they might have some building thing like the IG units do, though.
Yeah, with the self-detonation.
Yeah, or at least a complete wipe of that program.
But then we have the droid popper grenades. Put one of those on a missile.
True. Now, they could also be that it's slightly less automated, considering how quote unquote you know, we are independent thinkers. Roger. Those are.
Which again, the prequels very much show they aren't.
Actually, you do actually see the evolution of them from having antennas to not having antennas, so if anything.
That is true. They do become more autonomous after the fucking Battle of Naboo.
Yeah, because they figured out, hey, if they take out the control ship, we lose all ground forces. That's probably not a good idea.
Bit of an oversight to have a central hub for all control of your army.
Yeah, especially when you only have a single hub.
Yep.
You know, maybe you should have redundancy? Maybe? No? Okay.
That's why they built the command droid.
Yep. Now, honestly, I found the droids to be absolutely hilarious, and I wish they had more scenes like actually on the third movie, which is the sixth movie coming out.
Yes.
Fucking 3. But when they get captured, and
Yeah.
the droid gives General Grievous the swords, and he just grabs it, and he's like, "You're welcome." All
Yeah.
sassy. I love that, like,
The
subtle things. It's so good.
the V1 battle droids are amazing. Both
Yeah.
both just as an entity, but also as a fucking comic relief.
Uh-huh. And if you listen in the background every now and then as well, they say so many like stupid shit.
And do stupid shit.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's so good though. It gives them they have so much personality for not having any moving facial features.
Yep.
Or any actual body language, more or less.
Yep.
Other than,
Also a part of why I like the Jedi. Which one was that? The Jedi Fallen Order. That's not the one. Let's just search in my many games. Survivor. That's the one.
Yeah, where you find some remnants. Is that what you're thinking?
Well, it's not remnants so much as it is essentially abandoned droids that's been repurposed. But yeah, there's V1 battle droids, and they are just as fucking hilariously stupid.
Yeah, I meant like remnants of, remnants of the old army, quote unquote.
Pirates that captured droids.
Yes. I mean, why not?
Why not, indeed?
I completely understand why they would repurpose.
Nico.
Yes, that's me.
I want the show now. Oh, what the fuck is that pirate's called?
San?
No.
I don't. I kind of want the story about the Sun Consortium as well.
Hondo.
Oh yeah.
Full fucking show of just Hondo getting his hands on a fucking droid army.
Yes. And the amount of fuckery those droids are gonna give him is it worth it, Berserker, having those droids as an army? Or is
Probably
it
not.
More of a pain than anything else?
But, you know, seeing as Hondo has had his crew do mutinies like 20 times in canon,
yeah,
he'd probably see the value in a droid army.
For some reason, I feel like he's gonna somehow manage to make something hardwired mutiny against him. For some reason, he's just cursed.
He's gonna activate Order 111 or whatever to eliminate all pirates.
Get the fucking it's so dumb. You know, Order 66. What?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Anyway, that's it.
I want Star Wars space battles more cinematic. I want the fucking 10-hour version of just random space battles.
Yeah.
I like space battles. I like pretty lasers and explosions. Damn it.
Yeah. I mean, who doesn't?
People who are weird. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, on that note, people who might be watching this part, if this makes it in there, watch that remake of the Trench Run. Like a modern remake of the Trench Run, where they've used the original footage but done After Effects on it. So all the lasers and stuff actually project light.
I need to go look at that.
Yeah, it's actually, you know, it's modernized, so it's not quite the same as the old one, obviously. But man, it's well made. By, like, a random crew.
Yes.
Few people.
Send the link so I can put it in description.
Yes, I am looking it up. Stand by.
I already knew you were on it.
Let's see.
Anyway, I feel like that's a good time to stop our Star Wars rant, seeing as we've done that for 20 minutes now. It could probably go on for another 3 hours. Now, the thing that actually made me want to do this video, the store where I buy foods and stuff had a discount on Pepsi and all the other brands of...
Hang on. Stand by.
Stand by. I don't want to stand by, I want to rant.
Yeah, stand by because I can't fucking hear what you're saying and I want to get the rant as well.
Ah, fair enough.
Sorry.
Guess I'll sit here and... I don't fucking know, stick my thumbs up my ass.
Let's see. Yes, I found the short video of it. I'm gonna send that there, and I'm gonna send you the full video where they explain everything.
Excellent. I'm probably only gonna watch the short one.
Yeah, but that's, you know, if you want to actually know the background of it and the people who actually made the bloody thing, so
I just want to see the pretty lights and explosions.
Yes, they're better quality in the original video, though.
Fair enough.
But yes.
Yes.
Yes, Pepsi.
Pepsi and all the other associated, not really brands, but you get the point.
Soft drinks.
Yes.
Let's go.
They were on offer, so I bought those.
Fair enough.
And the bottle caps on those plastic bottles have gotten a new design.
Oh yeah, I know what design you're thinking of. They have these fucking things to keep it on.
Yes.
So, yes. I fucking hate it.
Yes! Why?
Because people are retards to keep throwing away the fucking bottle caps, Berserker. Especially in the countries where we have the pound system, which the Americans you don't.
It is so amazingly difficult to, you know, just put the cap down if you even need fucking 2 hands to pour yourself a drink in the first place. Pour the drink, set the bottle down, pick up the cap, and screw it back on.
Now, just a question, Berserker. Does it have like 2 small arms on yours?
Yeah, it's kind of done so you can kind of just flip the cap out of the way.
Now, what I do, like, when I open it, if both of them are on, it's almost impossible to get back on.
It's fucking annoying.
Small. Now, what I do, I always twist it a little bit so one of them breaks.
Yeah, that annoys me even more.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Now it actually closes fine, and the part that breaks off is just not in the way, in any way, shape, or form, because it just slaps back into where it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
In the original molding. Like, I don't mind it if it was just the one and you had that amount of space.
Yeah, it could be done in much better ways.
Yes, if it just had a little bit more space, so you could actually get it back on without fiddling with it for half an hour. For fuck's sake, I hate this thing so much. Ah!
Here comes the real fun part.
Yes.
Because, I mean, as you mentioned, the fucking return system. But my granddad, who generally goes to Germany to buy drinks,
yes,
buys the little, like, 33 centiliter bottles. Just buys whole fucking...
Why? Such a waste.
Yeah, but they have a lot of people over, and they have an actual fucking bar where they can store it, and a huge garage, so, you know... Yeah, it kind of makes sense for them.
Yeah, it's just a liter to cost thing, whatever.
Yeah, but you know, when you go to Germany, that's basically negate.
Yeah, but not for me.
No.
If I can save a single lira, basically, I will do it.
But German bottles for export don't have the return. So they bring those to the fucking recycling plant, where you have to unscrew all the fucking caps and put them in a separate bin, because it's a different kind of plastic.
Yes.
And
why? Because dumb.
Because reasons. Well, because plastic's actually fucking difficult to recycle and has to be sorted in different kinds.
Well, I am fully aware of that,
yes,
but why they have used it, why have they done it in a fucking different plastic to begin with? Ah!
Custom. And all the fucking bottle return machines at all the stores has nice little signs on them saying, make sure the bottles are empty and they're returned with the cap on. Now, I don't know if you've ever worked in the back room of one of those.
I have.
I have as well. And those caps don't go anywhere near where the rest of the bottle goes.
Nope.
So why the fuck? I mean, I get it from a maintenance perspective, because limiting the amount of machinery that's gonna get smeared into fucking soda drops and beer and what have you. Fair enough.
But goddammit.
But we really don't fucking need that big of a deal out of not losing the fucking...
Now, on the machine I worked on, a little bit, I only emptied it like 3 times and did some preemptive maintenance because people are dumb and can't fucking, clean the body.
Oh yeah, that's
thing because
another fucking thing.
Because lazy ass employees.
Yep.
So I decided almost to take the entire machine apart and put it back together so it started working properly again.
Yeah.
40. Yay, use it, damn it. Anywho, the way the machines we had, they crushed the bottles, the soft bottles. When it was crushed, the cap disappeared.
Yeah.
From the bottle into a separate bag.
Well, that is very much not the case for the ones we have in Denmark.
Yeah, there's the thing here. If you have to do it bottom first on every bottle, because if you flip it the other way, the machine goes and pukes it back out at you.
Well, that's because of the location of the sensors and the barcode scanner, but yes.
Not in our case, because
it is here.
Everywhere. It literally goes to a position, gets raised up and spun around, and this barcode sensor is so wide.
Specifically
it scans the entire fucking bottle anyway.
Specifically on bigger bottles, but yeah.
Yeah, like that part doesn't actually matter, because if you come in with an old ass hard bottle, then you can put it whichever way you fucking want.
Great. That is not the case here either.
Yes, now it says bottom first, but if you put it in cap first and it's a hard bottle, it just pukes it on back there anyway, onto the manual spot, which doesn't exist anymore, so it just goes on the floor.
Yeah.
And that happened once, because somebody had like fucking root beer from 1920s or something, I don't fucking know. Obviously not that bad, but it's
we have a lot of glass bottles with returns on them as well.
Oh yeah, here's the thing, Norway doesn't have returns on glass bottles.
Yeah.
Because those are in a separate thing that you have at every house, or at least in every street.
Oddly enough, wine and oil is basically the only things in those glass bottles that don't have it. Everything else does.
Yeah, here's just glass is glass, except if it's a glass to drink out of, then you're not supposed to put it in the glass.
That's the best fucking part, because when they go into that machine, they all go on a fucking table basically with conveyor belts and stuff.
Yep, that's what they did here as well.
And then you grab them and you put them over in a fucking glass bin that goes to the exact same place as all the ones without any returns on them. And some machines even take the ones without fucking return on them and just send them in there as well. You just don't get the fucking money.
It's great, isn't it?
It's great.
No,
But yes, the ones we have here, we don't have the cap going separate. It's just a big fucking plastic top.
It's because of the amount of crushage basically happening into the bottle. It gets completely crushed, and there's no way it would be crushed like that without letting the air out, so the cap just eats itself.
Well, we just use the crushers like you see in fucking videos and TikTok and all those short videos with people putting weird things in crushers.
Yeah, that's not quite the crushers that's inside the machine here.
It is here. And works great for crushing the bottle.
When it goes in, if it's not soft, it just goes straight through over to a table, if there's a table there anymore. If it is a crusher, it just gets yeeted out to the side, and they heard and it's crumpled and flat, and yes.
Yes. Except,
all the air is out of it, and but it doesn't get crunched on the vertical, at least not on the machine I worked on. I know some of the machines, the newer ones, just hydraulic crushes them into a fucking platter.
Everyone I've seen.
Yeah, we had a few.
Literally goes through that kind of crusher. And you know, when you get to the hard cap at the fucking end of the bottle, because you know, it goes in bottom first, the fucking cap, if it manages to stay intact, flies all over the place. If it doesn't, all the bits fly all over the fucking place.
Yeah, we don't have that problem. Like I said, it all just ends up in a bag after it's being crushed automatically. So all the employees have to do is, you know, oh no, the machine is full. Go shake the bag a little bit and put it back in.
Yeah. But now you get my fucking gripe with these.
Have to change it.
Because the only thing this is going to do is make the cap go even more fucking all over the place.
Yep.
Because now it can't just, you know, go off on its own and be intact. It's gonna fucking get shattered and fly all over the place in a billion pieces.
Yeah, you see, I have a problem with, like, yes, take care of the fucking nature. Fine. That's not the problem here. This fanaticism about everything, and doing things that don't make any fucking sense.
And see, that's kind of the thing, because, you know, it's not like you're gonna fucking ditch the cap, like, anywhere else.
I guess there's too many people who found just the cap and not the bottle out in the wild. Now, most of the reason of that is because there are people looking for bottles out in the wild, so they can go and pawn it, basically, or punt.
Yeah.
So they can get the fucking money back.
That's
somebody else's money back.
That's another thing. A lot of the garbage cans around cities here now have fucking bottle racks on them for that exact purpose. Which is a great idea.
There are a few here, but what most people do is like they see that's 2 extra steps. They're not gonna do that. They just put it in the closest bin anyway.
Yeah, it's basically all of them.
Yeah, not all of them. But we have new fancy ones here, those that you can't even like go in and grab in them. That you could like before you have to like step on a thing so it opens automatically and then you close it.
Oh yeah, I had those where I used to live.
It's why they're just harder to service and there's more moving parts and it's gonna break easier. Stop it.
Yep.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah, you open the hatch and then there's a little tray, which is the only thing you can access. And then when you let go, it goes in and it goes down into the actual pit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Apparently, so part of the reason was because, we don't want people to, you know, search in the trash. Well, there's reasons why some of them search in the trash.
Yeah. I mean,
that's your fault, you cunt.
The ones where I used to live, they all had, or at least most of them had the bottle racks on the side, so you could put your bottles there. And even the ones without, there would frequently be a bottle or two standing on top.
Yeah.
But in Copenhagen, a lot of areas, I don't think the bins have fucking changed style in probably a good 70 years.
Yeah.
It's still the exact same metal thing. They've just done a new metal thingy to put over it with a bottle rack on the side. And even those, if there isn't a bottle rack on the side, there's quite often bottles either just standing next to it or placed on top of the lid, because it's a flat lid with a hole in the middle.
Yeah. Like...
Yeah.
I genuinely do not understand the reasoning behind a lot of it. It just does not make any fucking sense.
I mean, this one does kind of make sense, because it does make it easier for people who rely on collecting bottles for money. A lot easier.
Well, yeah. I agree with it, like, having the bottle thing there is just what people do.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. Why? People, why are you like this? Damn it.
See, now, if I win Tuesday...
Yes.
We're gonna start DraugrBeard country.
I mean, there are a few unclaimed islands around.
Draugonia.
Draugonia. So the people living there are Dragonians? Is that what you're saying?
I don't fucking know. It was just the first thing that popped into my head.
Or is it Beardians?
How about we go with a name from Space Vikings and just call it Friedeheim?
Yeah, that works. How much do you think we can? How much do you think Mars is going to cost?
A lot. Actually, no. Mars is probably not going to be that expensive. Getting all the things we need there is going to be expensive.
Yeah.
And also, internet would suck.
How about Europa?
That would actually probably be more expensive.
Probably, because it's possibly terraformable.
Yeah, there's actual fucking water.
I mean, they found traces of water on Mars as well. They found ice, damn it.
Well, yeah, there's ice on the Martian polar caps.
There we go. There's water somewhere. Damn.
But Europa might have actual liquid well, we actually know it has liquid water. With the fucking potential for microbiological life.
Yeah, for some reason, it's hotter there, seemingly.
No, it's just like 90% water, so there's a huge fucking ice cap on the top, and then, you know, the further down you go, the warmer it is because pressure.
Yeah, there you go. So it's warmer.
I'm fairly sure it's about the same temperature if we dig fucking 100 kilometers into Mars.
Possibly, but we don't know that.
It's definitely gonna be a lot warmer than the surface.
Oh yeah, well, definitely. But it's gonna be for all we know, Berserker, 50 kilometers into the fucking crust, there's gonna be a civilization more advanced than us.
That is true.
That has decided, you know what, we don't want to go out there. It's fucked. Let's just stay here. It's much better.
Mars attacks anyone?
Yep, that's damn it, Circuit.
What? You're the one who said there could be a highly advanced species beneath the surface of Mars.
That wasn't the point.
That is literally the premise of that movie, and they decide to invade Earth.
Yeah, but for fuck's sake. Oh well, yep, fair enough. I mean, it could happen. You never know.
Yeah.
I don't trust anything.
I mean, I have already looked at a piece of land, which is not an island.
I think you'd be preemptive.
Well, I mean, it was a funny what if I did at some point while talking with someone who wasn't you. I can't remember who. Probably Wombat.
That's terrifying.
Basically a bit of land up near Roskilde, sticking out into the fjord, where there's like 2 houses on the entire piece of land. Well, there's a very narrow bit where you could build a wall and say, this is my country now.
Well, I mean, fair enough. Are we gonna be the new Vaticans?
Not really.
Just without the fanatic religion.
The Vatican is kind of the other way around, isn't it?
Is it though?
I mean, kind of is.
Okay, how so? Please explain. I'm lost.
I mean, I'm not sure, but I do believe the Vatican was sort of it started as a city-state, I believe.
Yes, but it did become its own country at some point.
I mean, it basically was as a city-state.
Yeah, basically.
But it was kind of just you know what? Yeah, it's a pretty good idea that the Pope has his own country, so we'll just let you be your own country. More than we're our own country, deal with it.
What about Liechtenstein?
That is probably very much a case of, well, fuck you and fuck you.
Yep, fair enough.
We don't want to be French, and we don't want to be... Is that the one between Germany and France? Is it the one between France and Spain? Either way, they didn't want to be either.
Let's see, Liechtenstein, country in Europe.
I think it's the one between France and Germany. The other one's in Angola or something like that.
I mean, it's Kunstmuseum Liechtenstein, so it's probably something with German. Fucking official language, German, Swiss.
Fair enough.
German.
There we go. Yeah, Luxembourg. Smack down in the middle of Belgium, France, and Germany.
And Switzerland.
Didn't want to be either. Oh, that's Liechtenstein. That's further south. It's there.
Yes.
It's between Switzerland and Austria.
Yes.
They also didn't want to be either. And then we have Andorra. That's the one between France and Spain.
Yes, Liechtenstein is a semi-constitutional monarchy. Whatever the hell that means. It's not a big country, is it?
No, it's basically a single city.
Oh, well, two.
Let's see, satellite. That's Liechtenstein. Where's the other border? It goes there.
Yeah, it's not big. In any way, shape, or form.
It's one city and like 5 towns.
Yes. So, 2 major cities.
Yeah.
In size. So that's, what, a third of New York?
Yeah. Probably less. Let's see. New York. Population. 8.3 million.
Yeah, I'm not thinking in population, I'm thinking in, like, physical size.
I think it's probably bigger.
Not by much, because Long Island and, stuff.
Yeah, but is Long Island really New York?
I mean, it fucking smells like it.
It does.
If you wonder how I know, when my uncle was in the literal other side of the fucking country, in Los Angeles, he was also there first. Because they had to, you know, switch plane.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they went there first, and according to him, it smells the same.
Okay, so, well, I mean, of course it does. It's fucking America. Everything smells like fucking frying oil.
Actually, it smelled more like shit, but fair enough.
So, New York City is Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens, the Bronx, and Staten Island.
New York in SQM. New York, damn it. So that's 300 square miles. So
Yeah.
that's 778.2 square kilometers.
Yeah. Well, that's all the land.
Liechtenstein in SQM. Let's see, that's 160 square kilometers.
So a lot smaller.
Yes, New York, big.
New York, very big.
Yeah, New York City is it's chunk.
It also has so many fucking people that I would rather shoot myself in the foot with a shotgun than live there.
There's more people in New York than in the entirety of Norway.
There's also more people in New York than the entirety of Denmark.
Yeah, but Denmark is also a fraction of the size of Norway.
Yeah. How many people are in Norway? Like 7.5?
I think it's like 5.6 last time I checked. I can't remember.
Denmark, we're up to
5.4.
Denmark, we're up to 6 million.
Yeah, we're 5.4.
Let's see. Just to compare. Exactly. Sweden is 10.5.
Yeah.
And that is why Sweden sucks.
In 2022, you had 5.9.
Yeah.
And we had 5.4. I know we have a little bit more now because the Ukrainians.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Around 5.5 million, so we aren't that many people when it comes down to it. I think Oslo has like 500,000 people in it.
Let's see. You're not far off. 634,000.
Yeah.
Copenhagen has 1 million.
Now, funny part about that, it's 600,000 people spread out about 120 different nationalities.
Yeah.
And cultures. So it's a bit of a
I mean,
what do you call it?
Melting pot?
Unstable. It's a bit of an unstable situation in between the neighbors.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, a bit of cultural clash in there.
Yes, let's put the neo-Nazis and the Jews next to each other, and then we have the fanatical Christians and the Muslims on the other side of the street. Great. Let's do
that. Nico, all of those groups don't really have the money to live in most of Copenhagen anymore.
No, but you see, here's the funny thing, Berserker. I live in Norway, and Norway is fucking dumb, so they just give them money to live anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, we give people money to live as well, but we don't give people money to live anywhere. Everybody gets the same.
Every fucking fuck, what is it called? State? No, not state. It's not state, is it?
I'm assuming you mean county.
County, thank you. Every one of those have their own budgets, which is fine.
Yep.
And they keep a certain amount of foreign asylum seekers and all that kind of jizz within that. And if it's in Oslo, that means they get money to live in Oslo.
Yeah. I mean, here, the whole asylum and immigration...
hang on, Berserker, I have more to say on this before you keep on that rant.
I wasn't gonna rant that much. I was just gonna say that here, it's run on a national level instead of a county level, so everybody gets the same.
We have a national minimum. That's the thing. You have national minimal, to live each month thingy, which I live on, by the way, which is less than 90% of the asylum seekers.
Yep. Sounds about right, because,
fuck people who actually live here.
They get to the big cities and then they want to live there.
Yeah, even if they live here, they have more money than me.
Great.
Yeah. Now here's the thing. Racism.
Something's rotten in the state of Norway.
Racism is a card that they are basically begging to use at any given situation, it seems. This isn't on everybody, don't get me wrong. But I personally know people who's gotten all their money from the government, from the from the NAV, as it's called here. Then they go down to Western Union, sends all their money down to their family from where the hell they came, and then they go back to the office to get more money, and if they get a no, well, then they say they're racist.
Yeah.
So of course they get their money because no, we can't be racist.
Yeah. And it's
Now,
because of people like that immigration rules in Denmark have become so incredibly fucking strict that it's basically impossible for immigrants to actually move to Denmark now.
yeah, here's the thing: immigration is one thing, but this is asylum.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
I mean,
the Ukrainians that
fortunately,
every Ukrainian I've met so far that I know is from there and is running away from the war, they've tried to get jobs. Damn it, they have jobs. They're trying to get jobs if they don't have one. They're actively doing things. I had people on my door wanting to like clean my house for some money.
Yeah, but they try to integrate into society.
Well, at least they want to make a living for themselves and just not live off the state. Like, I don't enjoy living off the state, but my body's fucked and my brain's dumb.
Your body's fucked and your brain is worse.
Yeah, it actually is. It's kind of bad.
But yeah, I mean, I feel like that's a fairly general tendency that some cultures just put less effort into integrating into a society they move into.
Oh yeah, by the way, in 2024, there's 1.1 million in Oslo now.
Because it's kind of the same here with a lot of the Ukrainian asylum seekers and the immigrants that do get here from a lot of countries actually trying to properly integrate into Danish society. Sure, they bring their own cultural elements into it, which is great, because that's how we get good fucking Thai food, for example.
Yeah, I don't mind that, because say the Thai restaurant right like behind my, you know, that I smell every time they make it food in the summer.
I
which
know!
Is kind of annoying.
That's why I went there.
Yeah, the woman working there, she's like really sweet and nice and hardworking.
Yes.
And has a Norwegian man, which is a absolute bonehead. I think it's let's just say I don't think is getting any attention at home.
I mean, it was the same thing where I used to live. There was an absolutely amazing Thai place, which was run by an actual Thai family. And sure, both the English and Danish was fucking horrible, but they were really hardworking and they made really good fucking food at a reasonable price to a degree where they fucking expanded their restaurant when one of the sushi places went bankrupt because there was too many of those in one area.
Yeah, that's, you know, they actually try to make something, do something. The kebab shop down here, for instance, that is also family run by some, I can't remember where the hell they're from, but they're also hardworking and they try to make good food from their homeland.
Yep. And that's
it's pizza and kebabs, but I think they're Greek or something. At least one.
I mean, that is very close to what the Greek does.
Well, yeah, but my point is that it's very stereotypical Norwegian fast food kebabs.
Yeah.
My city is literally the kebab central of Norway at this point.
I had a food truck for a while where I used to live that did.
Yeah.
What the fuck was it? I can't remember. Syrian food or something like that. Really good food. It was a bit expensive, and I mean, it wasn't all. It was also a bit unpredictable when it was there, but yeah.
Well, every year there is this truck coming down here that is making some grill spares is the only word that comes to mind, but that's not correct. They stick with meat on it, damn it.
Yes, actual kebabs.
Yeah, but
shish kebab.
But with a shit ton of different variations and mushrooms and things. Some more suited to Norwegian standards, I guess. what we
Yeah.
usually have in the summer.
Yeah.
But they have some originals and stuff. The spices, everything. It's so good.
It's fucking amazing. Anyway, we've been ranting for an hour now.
That's fine. We have 2 more hours.
No, I feel like we instead should save the fucking food rant for next week. Because we can definitely go on for at least an hour about that.
Yes. Well, in that case, go watch the bloody video in the description.
Yes.
To get some on the Star Wars thingy.
Yes.
And if you haven't watched Star Wars yet, you absolute sinner, go do it, you retard.
I mean, it's fair enough if sci-fi/fantasy isn't really your thing.
Yes,
don't know what the fuck you're doing here.
Exactly. Why do? I mean, this will make no sense if you haven't watched the first part of the rant, which was about that, and you skipped that and ignored this. But if you sat through all of that and you sounded interested and you haven't watched the original trilogy, go fucking watch it, you retard.
Yeah, and same goes for Clone Wars series. Even though it's animated, it's fucking good.
Yeah, it only has a few annoying, like, made-for-kids parts for it.
I mean, yeah, they've done a good job of centering things without overdoing it. So, you know, people still get their head cut off, but instead of seeing their head cut off, you just see a helmet land on the ground.
Let's just say I want a eight-part movie of live-action Clone Wars.
That would be fucking awesome.
For adults.
That would be fucking awesome. Live-action Clone Wars.
Yes. You know, with...
Battle of Kashyyyk in live-action.
Oh, no. The full one, and not just the parts of it where Yoda almost gets shot.
Not just the 2 parts of it where Yoda's talking to the Jedi Council.
Yeah. And
anyway.
And the one scene that you see some flying and some jumping.
Yes. Anyway.
Yes.
That's gonna be it for this rant.
Yes. Thank you for listening to our TED Talk.
Yeah. Thanks for watching.
Many more to come.
Oh yeah, definitely. I hope to see at least some of the people who watch this and some of all the other videos.
Yes.